Good morning and welcome to WLES. Today is May 11, 2012. Thank you for joining us this morning. My name is Destiny and my coworker today is Elizabeth.
Good morning, students and staff from Laytonsville Elementary. Please stand and face the flag for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's get started with announcing birthdays. Elizabeth, please tell us whom we should be wishing a happy birthday to.
We have no student birthdays to announce today, but we do have one staff birthday to announce. Over the weekend, Miss Newby will be celebrating her birthday. Happy birthday, Mrs. Newby. Now we turn to our Book of the Week segment.
Our Book of the Week recommendation comes from Sydney in 4th grade. Sydney recommends the biography Chasing Lincoln's Killer by James Watson. Sydney says that this exciting biography of John Wilkes Booth will hook you in the first chapter. Sydney likes how suspenseful this book is and how it is set in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Chasing Lincoln's Killer is a factual account of the events that followed President Lincoln's assassination and brought his killers and accomplices to justice. The account is given through a review of letters, government reports, trial transcripts, and newspaper articles. Look for Chasing Lincoln's Killer in the biography section of our media center under 92 BOO. Now we turn to Elizabeth for the next part of our show, the Mapping the News segment.
Today in Mapping the News, we are covering a local news piece. On Tuesday of this week, author Fred Bowen came to speak to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade classes here at Laytonsville Elementary. Mr. Bowen writes sports fiction for children and also writes the Thursday sports columns of the Kids Post. We want to share Mr. Bowen's Kids Post story that ran last week. The story took place in Arlington, Virginia, which is just across the Potomac River from Maryland. The newsworthy event reported by Mr. Bowen was a unique silence of more than 300 teams in the Arlington Soccer Association, the ASA. Last weekend, the ASA conducted a silent soccer weekend for all but its youngest players and travel teams. Parents and fans were instructed not to yell or cheer during the kids' games. Spectators were encouraged to clap for good plays, but there was to be no screaming at the kids to wake up or get the ball. Even the coaches were not supposed to yell anything to the players on the field. The idea was to give the games back to the kids and let the players make their own decisions without a lot of screaming from the sidelines. Fred Bowen is a supporter of the Silent Soccer Weekend. Mr. Bowen, who has coached more than 30 kids teams, wrote that he has never thought that yelling did any good. As a coach, Mr. Bowen thought practices were like school. They were the place where kids worked on learning new skills and mastering old ones. The games were more like tests. During the games, kids found out how well they had learned those skills and whether their skills could stand up to the competition. Most kids enjoy hearing cheers after they score a goal or get a hit. The roar of the crowd is part of the fun of sports. Mr. Bowen gives cheering a thumbs up, but he has found that yelling out instructions to kids while they're playing often just confuse kids, especially the younger ones.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Now let's turn to our Laytonsville Elementary News, our morning announcements. Today's menu is cheese or pepperoni pizza or spicy chicken patty with tater tots. The Laytonsville Elementary teachers and staff softball team will be playing the team from Forest Oak Middle School today at 4:15 p.m. Please see Mr. Asnar for the location details if you're interested in coming out and cheering on our teachers and staff. Please remember that this Sunday is Mother's Day. Make sure you do something extra special on Sunday to let your mom know how great you think she is. Next week, please tell WLES crew members how you end up wowing your mom on Sunday. If you impress us, then we will announce your Mother's Day idea on air. May 21st is an important date. All library materials must be turned in by May 21st. This final due date of the school year is about a week and a half earlier than prior years. The slightly earlier due date is required to support an upgrade to the library catalog system used throughout NCPS. The current Spectrum system will be replaced by the web-based Destiny system. Show your support for the new technology and get all those library materials turned in by May 21st.
Thank you, Destiny. We have one more local announcement. We are happy to report that Sophia in 4th grade has just joined the next year's WLES group. That brings us to the conclusion of our broadcast. Thank you for joining us today. From all of us here at WLES, be safe, be kind, and have a great weekend.
Bye.